G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Today my pocket clip is the Law Lima or Dawson Machine Craft now, formerly Law Lima, Ion Slim. This is in titanium. I have put a FocusWorks F2 and F3 pocket clip on it. I really like the FocusWorks pocket clip on the Ion Slim. It just looks great and it feels great and I love it. This one has 3000K 219B emitter. Probably can't see it there, but there it is there. And I've got the dual voltage driver in this because I like to use nickel metal hydrides or alkaline batteries sometimes. I don't like to always have to rely on a fully charged lithium battery. So the output's still fine. I've got it on high, medium, and then low. You can't see low there really, but there it is there. Good for moonlight and stuff like that. Anyway, the Ion Slim, brilliant light. It will appear on the channel eventually, but for now, it is just my pocket carry, people. All right, today's video is a head-to-head between two of Weltool's finest. We have the Weltool T1 Pro TAC on my right, your left, and the Weltool T1 Pro on my left, your right. Let's check them out. All right, so we're comparing two kind of similar lights, I guess, but with different emitters and different UIs. So on my left is the standard T1 Pro, brilliant, brilliant light. And on my right is the T1 Pro TAC. See that? Okay, so the measurements of these two are going to be identical. They're less than 10 centimeters both, and the weights are going to be basically identical. So let's just put that aside and let's look at the aesthetics so far. And what you'll notice is the only difference in aesthetics, apart from the word TAC there, because see there's no TAC word on just the T1 Pro, the difference is the pocket clip. So the T1 Pro TAC has the new pocket clip, the T1 Pro has the old pocket clip. And look, the T1 Pro pocket clip is going to work. It's not going to work, but you can see how much more versatile the T1 Pro TAC pocket clip is, right? Obviously. That opening there on the T1 Pro TAC's pocket clip is going to allow for much more comfortable pocketing, probably even deeper pocketing as well, because, you know, it's going to be a struggle to fit your pants over that. Your belt as well, you could put that on a belt. So it is going to just be an all-round more better pocketing experience, I think, with this pocket clip. Now, another difference is the emitters. So I don't know what emitters they're using, but I do think they're both using some kind of Osram. However, the T1 Pro, and I'll just zoom out for this, the T1 Pro has 5,700K, the T1 Pro TAC has 5,000K. Oh man, I just looked at the wall and I think I looked at the T1 Pro and I looked directly in the hotspot and I'm blind. So I got to stop doing that mid-video too. My apologies. So you can see the difference in color temperature, right? Now, is there a difference in hotspot size? I almost want to say the T1 Pro hotspot is a bit smaller with a bit less bleeding. So see the bleeding around the T1 Pro TAC's hotspot. There just seems to be less in the T1 Pro. That could be what's the word? That could be a result, that's the word, of the color temperature. I don't know because these are both spec to have the same candelas. So far the major differences that we've seen are the pocket clip, the emitters, and the color temperature. But there is another major difference, and that is the user interface. The T1 Pro TAC turns on on high mode, the highest mode it's got, which is 540 lumens, 21,060 candela. You'll get it for 38 minutes, and it has a throwing distance of 317 yards. Now, the T1 Pro comes on in medium, which is 365 lumens. That beam intensity is 12,080 candela. It'll reach 239 yards, and you'll get that for an hour and 10 minutes. But then if I off and on quickly, off and on, it boosts up to high mode, which is exactly the same as this high mode. 540 lumens, 21,060 candela, 317 yards, and 38 minutes of runtime. So, major difference. Turn them both on from off. You get high straight away on the TAC, and you get medium in the Pro. Then off and on, the TAC comes back on in high. Now the Pro has come on in high. So the applications are going to change depending on what light you have, in my opinion, because the T1 Pro is more of an EDC friendly light. The reason I say that is because as soon as you turn it on, you're not blasting 540 lumens, you've only got 365 lumens, but it's the runtime that makes a difference because you've got an added mode in the T1 Pro that gives you over an hour runtime and still brilliant distance and brilliant light. Whereas the T1 Pro TAC has only two extremes, high and low, and I'll get to the low. So the T1 Pro TAC would be more tailored to a self-defense or something where you just want to smash that tail cap and you've got as much lumens and as much candela and as much distance as possible. Whereas the Pro does have a bit more of an EDC friendly vibe because it comes on in medium first and it preserves runtime. Now, both of them are going to come on, both of them offer a low mode. The low mode is 86 lumens, 2,500 candela, 8 hours and 42 minutes of runtime, and a little over 100 yards of distance. And the way you get that is 1, 2, 3, 4, click. So 4 half presses and then a full click gets you onto the low mode. And that's the low mode there. Look at that. I'm just going to make a perfect circle with the 2 hotspots. It's a really cool picture, actually. So low mode is the same. High mode is the same, but the T1 Pro offers a medium mode as well, which in my opinion is brilliant. How are we going to choose between these two? And the answer is application. What is your desired application? If the desired application is tactical, self-defense, bursts of light, the T1 Pro TAC is your best friend. If the application is EDC and then you want the additional lumens and distance if needed, T1 Pro is your best friend. So ask yourself, what am I going to be using it for? And then go out and buy one of these. Now, you could always buy 2, T1 Pro for EDC, T1 Pro TAC for TAC, tactical uses. That's pretty cool as well. They are quite cheap. They're like 80 Australian dollars each or something. So it's not going to break the bank to get both of them. But if you only want one, you really need to ask yourself, what am I going to use it for? Now, I'm going to get them both on high, so medium, high, and I'm just going to see how hot they get, if they do get hot at all. So far, neither of them are getting too hot. I almost want to say the T1 Pro is heating up a little faster, but they're not overly uncomfortable. Well, not even close to being uncomfortable, I should say. I do definitely think that the T1 Pro is heating up a little quicker than the T1 Pro TAC. That's for sure. But in terms of discomfort, there's none. No discomfort at all. All right, I'm not going to bother doing a thermometer test because neither of them are heating up to a point of discomfort. But you know what? Let's cut to the most important part of this video. Let's see how they both do at nighttime, and let's see the differences in color temperature at night, because that's what we're going to see when we're using these in practical situations. See you in a sec. All right, so that is the T1 Pro, and that is on turbo. So the specs are the same on turbo as the T1 Pro TAC on turbo. So it shouldn't look too different, except there is a color temperature difference. Look at that hotspot. Very, very useful. Coming out of this little thing. All right, now, that's the TAC. Very, very cool. Look at that, fantastic. Wow, look at the beam on it, man. All right, I'll get both. Okay, T1 Pro, TAC, Pro, TAC. Pro TAC. The Pro's got a bit of a whiter, hang on if I get them. So T1 Pro here, T1 Pro TAC on the right. Pro's got a whiter color temperature, cooler color temperature. T1 Pro, T1 Pro TAC. Not much in it. All right, see ya. All right, so the night shots showed quite a lot actually. I think the biggest difference about the color temperature is that it almost makes the T1 Pro look like it's reaching a little bit further, don't you think? Because it does have 700 more Kelvin, 700 higher Kelvin, so that means it is of a cooler tint. And whilst you might get better CRI, better color rendering with this emitter and with this tint, the 5700K does seem, it appears to be reaching a little bit further. So that's just what I saw. Don't know what you saw. Tell me in the comments. But now the real difference, as I said, the real difference between these two is what is your application for them. You know, if I was picking up a light to take to the movies or take to, maybe not the movies actually because it starts in medium, but if I was picking up a light to just EDC around, then using the T1 Pro is fine because it does come on in your medium mode. You've got sustained runtime on the medium mode, but you do have the option to go high or low. Whereas the TAC, I'd be taking this if I was, you know, doing security or going somewhere shady or whatever, because this just comes on blasting light and it's designed for bursts because you get 38 minutes. But now price isn't going to come too much into it because they're roughly around the same price, $80 or so. At the time of this video, the T1 Pro TAC has not arrived at lightshop.com.au yet, but I will link it as soon as it does. So what I'll do is currently in the description, I have linked Weltool Direct for anyone overseas, and I have linked the Weltool segment of lightshop.com.au. So you can just check them both out there. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.